The way your gas bill is calculated could soon change. This after a CBS 11 investigation looking into skyrocketing bills out of nowhere. Atmos then ended its practice of estimating gas usage during colder months. Well, tonight, one group wants cities to take that rule one step further. One's for Justice investigator Alana Otler joining me now to explain for us. Alana?
Doug, if the Atmos Steering Committee has its way, customers would only pay for the gas they use. But even then, would you be able to tell if your reading was off? Tonight, we show you how.
They live in different zip codes but felt the same shock. Soaring Atmos bills, anywhere from $300 to $600.
They tried to tell me that was like a catch-up from the previous months.
It's an approach of, we're right, you're wrong, shut up and pay the bill.
If it's okay for them to estimate my gas usage, I ought to be able to estimate how much I pay them.
Atmos Energy took swift action after this CBS 11 investigation. Gone are the days of Atmos estimating your natural gas bill during the winter months. It's the rest of the year that worries Jeffrey Gay.
It raised a red flag when we saw the stories up here that were being raised by your station and other media outlets about people complaining about their estimated bills.
Gay represents the Atmos Steering Committee, negotiating with the company on behalf of 150 cities in Texas. This week, he's making a pitch to the state's Railroad Commission. Read every meter, every month.
It is stressful for any consumer to have to see an outrageous bill that they don't understand and does not seem to be consistent with what they know their consumption to be.
The current rule lets utilities use estimated billing for up to 6 consecutive months. But Gay calls the rule archaic, especially when you consider recent investments made by Atmos just in our area. $30.7 million for advanced meter infrastructure and $719,000 for meter reading vehicles.
There is no reason why we should continue to act as if we are back in the 70s and there's this occasional need to do estimated billings on consecutive months.
But let's face it, whatever the month, someone is bound to dispute their bill. That's when you check the meter yourself. Fred Beaversdorf with Atmos shows us how.
You would read from the higher number to the lower number of this direction, from your left side to the right side.
Each dial represents one of the 4 numbers that makes up your reading. If the hand falls between numbers, round down. On this meter, the reading is 0106, which should be slightly higher than the number printed on this part of your bill. Remember, you will have used gas between the date of your meter reading and when you receive your bill.
What if the numbers just don't match up? Then what? What does that mean?
I think that would be reason to call us.
Disputing your bill is as easy as the click of a button. You can upload a picture of your meter to your Atmos account, and then a spokesperson says the company can decide if they want to send someone to check it out. We've also posted the number to call Atmos on our website, cbsdfw.com.
It's interesting. You know, I grew up with, like so many people, in a house where you pay for what you use, right? And a lot of people are having a hard time wrapping their minds around, why would you estimate on me? Why am I going to pay something I didn't use? So bottom line, do they want to get rid of the estimation or not really?
So short answer is no. They're not looking to get rid of it by all means forever. What they want to do for extenuating circumstances like extreme weather, when Atmos could estimate your bill, they want to leave that. The key is they don't want utilities estimating more than 2 months in a row. Atmos states it already refuses to estimate for more than 2 consecutive months. The Railroad Commission, which oversees the oil and gas industry, discusses this proposal tomorrow. Doug.
It's all. Thank you for the clarity. It's all still a bit confusing and hard to wrap your mind around when you grow up in a society where you pay for what you use.
I think a lot of people are going to be following this one.
Look forward to
waiting
it.
to see what happens.
Alana, thanks for the education. Hey, if you need help with this or any other matter, our Ones for Justice hotline is always open for you, 817-586-7211, or you can email, if you like that better, justice@cbs.com.